Hey, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. I'm gonna start in my October journal today. Trying to get my cords out of the way. Yeah, so I still haven't done anything with this cover page, but something will come to me. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna start with the first. I normally start with the current day and work back, but I think that, yeah, I have stuff to cut out, so I just thought I would, and I've got the dates that anyway, I'm going to be kind of working on the whole week, I guess. So, just thought that I would start with cutting out some of these things, and let's see, let me make sure I'm in frame. On the first, if you remember correctly, let me dig out my stuff here. Yeah, that is a baked potato, or a potato being electrocuted. If you remember, on the last day of September, which was Saturday, I fished in a tournament that I won, and we got really hot, and yeah, I think I'm going to use this. I had, and it didn't just affect me. I think my husband was suffering from a little bit of this too. We must have gotten hotter than we thought Saturday. I mean, it's not the hottest that it's been, but we definitely got too hot. And I kept joking around saying that I felt like a baked potato. So Sunday, we just did not... Well, he tried to do something outside, but I think when you get overheated, trying to figure out how much of this I want to cut off over here. It seems to show up like the next day, I guess. I don't know. We just couldn't tolerate the heat at all. So, I didn't try very hard. I recognized it because it had happened to me like a month ago or whatever, when it was like in the hundreds. Anyway, so that next day, and he was trying to work on his boat. He was trying to cut grass, all those things. And so we just could not handle the heat. So I am going to use one of these, although I did not get up. I was so tired. I did not get up. We did not go to church. So I could just like not put this on at all, but I might. And then I don't really want to draw a line through it, but I can write out here that, we didn't go. I'm going to put this to the side. I have not made my collage calendar yet. But this is kind of what I'm thinking. And that was pretty much it. I think I did get out in the garden a little bit. I don't remember if it was like maybe later that evening, but I just couldn't do it. Just could not handle being outside. And he was trying. I'm going to put this little boat on here. He was trying to get the boat all cleaned up because he's fishing again this weekend. And so he did take, because we had just used the boat Saturday, the day before. And so he took everything out of the boat, and it didn't rain or anything like that when we were fishing Saturday, so he didn't have to dry out anything but maybe the weigh bags and stuff like that. So, but he was just trying to get it unloaded from both of us fishing and then reloaded with what he wanted to take and get it all ready, because he actually is fishing out of town. So, yeah, that may be all that I put on this day. Unless I might put a little garden thing on here, but this is what I'm thinking. Because I don't really need a whole lot of room to write. And unless I put this over here, and this up here, but I don't know that I like. Of course, I already made that crease in there. Huh. Well, I think this will do. Do this like this, and yeah, that'll work for me. So let me find my glue. Pardon my reach. I put my new little drawer. It's not new. I've had it, but it's been tucked away, being used somewhere else, and I just got it on my craft desk and using it. I cleaned it out, and today is actually Saturday the 7th, so I'm glad I prepped all the pages because, yeah, I have not done any journaling. I did the, make the journaling videos, and I did some other videos, but I have yet to do a journaling video in this journal. I have yet to do a journaling page in this journal. Well, let me see. That works. Okay, instead of me trying to run my finger in it and crease it and then end up tearing it, I just folded it and it'll stick. Okay, so this page was easy. I kind of had a feeling it would be. And I'll do some lines or something, and that'll be that for this day. And then I'll just document, what we did or what we didn't do, I guess, would be more like it. And we'll put this up here. So, close that for a second. Let me see. Let's see if my markers are in here. Yes. What color do I want? Well, I would have thought that I had not that I really want a purple, but, so how are you doing? Let me see. I want to look at these colors before I make my lines. Let's see which one I want to use. This is more of a yellow. I think I'll use the orange. I mean, the other's kind of an orangey yellow, but yeah, this will work. Yeah, so he kept coming in the house and he just couldn't figure out why he couldn't, hang outside, and it was just getting the best of him. And I told him, I said, when you get overheated, I think it really affects you the next day. I don't know that I'd go as far as to say anything like a heat stroke or anything like that, but we definitely got overheated and whatever on Saturday. So there was not much being done. Okay, that's not gonna work very well. Well, it'll be all right. It's hanging over the bottom, and then apparently I must have missed some glue right here. So let me see if I can fix that. Now that I've creased that potato there. Anyway, so when I saw this magazine image, I thought, you know what? That would be perfect for that day, because I kept saying Saturday and Sunday I felt like a baked potato. So let me see what I have for the 2nd. And I think I made a video that morning. Didn't do anything super interesting this day. Well, just the usual. I did make a journal with me. This was the day that I did I think the last day of September journaling. I think that's when I made that video, I do believe. And then, well, no, it must be in this little basket. I have, this is where I've been kind of keeping the stuff that I plan on using. I wouldn't quite call it a capsule. It's just more of a catch-all. So, or things that I plan on using for this month. So, somewhere in here, yeah, I might should have put that on that page. It's not what I'm looking for, though. I need to finish. I still have some days to finish in, what is that? There. I have some days to finish in September still. I was going to do prompt week this week, but I've got them. I did get them printed out, but I'm not going to do that. I am just going to wait and do it next week. I did not. I did get them printed. I have not gotten more ink yet, so they didn't print out quite right. But they're not bad. It's just I'm not ready to answer those questions. Not that they're difficult, but you know, again, it's something that you smelled during the week, or a sound that you heard, or whatever. And I'm just not, I wasn't paying that close of attention to my senses this week, even though I said I was going to. I did not. But let's see, I have a mess. So this day, I'm really not going to have a whole lot on. I made the video, and then I went to my recorder class, and that was kind of it. I think I was probably still quite tired. I had planned on going, while I was out and about, I had planned on going and running some errands, and I did not leave early enough to do that before the recorder class. So, and then afterwards, I just wanted to come home. It was getting late, and the traffic starts getting really bad, and I'm not that, I'm still trying to avoid the bad traffic, you know, even though I'm driving wherever. There. That'll be my video, and this will be my recorder class. Do not need that much space to write. I could condense it onto one page, but I'm looking for my notes. Here we go. No, that was all I had in my notes. Let me just tuck this in here, and then we'll kind of do it this way. Well, you know, I could use, I got a new notepad. It's cute. It says happy haunting, but it's kind of cute, you know. It just kind of has the little pumpkins and some candy. It does have some skulls, but it's just kind of cute. And I could put it, you know, on here and then just write about whatever. So I'll tuck that in there with my stuff. And if I remember anything else, then I'll have some room to put it on there. So this might be a little bit of more of a stuffing journal. Stuff my journal. Stuff it with stuff. So I did, Tuesday. I was cleaning, and I did do some decorating, but no. Okay, I did. I got out my husband had gotten out the fall decorations out of the shed over the weekend, and so I was digging through them and whatever, but I was also going through, just like taking one room at a time and maybe weeding out some stuff I don't need anymore. That kind of stuff. It's just been a while since I've done that. I mean, I've been trying to do a little at a time, but this was more me this day, I guess. my friend did come over yesterday, and she helped me a little bit with the stuff that's a little heavier for me to do. So I might save that one for today. No, yesterday. Because we actually did get some stuff done. This was kind of me on Tuesday, just sort of looking at my mess and trying to figure out, you know, what I was doing. Also on that day, my daughter and her bus ran into my niece in Iowa. I know, right? Kind of crazy. My niece is up there working, and my daughter was going to be passing through, and so they arranged to meet up. And then on the next day, they went into Chicago. So that was pretty exciting. So I will probably document both of those days. That was really cool that, you know, they sent me some pictures and just the stuff that they were doing. And I think the first day they just kind of hung out and walked around wherever it was in Iowa. I think it's Iowa. Yeah. So this is where Caddy was that day. Caddy being the bus that my daughter lives in, that she converted into a rolling tiny home. So let's see, I did do some gardening. So I have that. Can't remember what day I planted some lettuce, and I can't remember what day I did that, but this was the day that I up-potted my broccoli and celery, and I had already done some of it, and some of it's already planted. This was my second round of broccoli. So, do y'all do any gardening? I know a couple of you do, because you've told me you do. What else? That's all I see for now. But let me keep going, and I might... Oh, I know what. I was going to put this one on the baked potato day. Because, yeah, I got a little sunburnt. Well, I got a little sunburnt on Saturday. But Sunday, I was still quite sunburnt. Probably the longest I have been out in the outside or in the direct sunlight in quite a while. Did not realize how red I was getting. So somewhere on the baked potato, I think I will put that maybe right there. I'll go ahead and glue it down since I've already glued everything else down this day. But it wasn't as hot as it's been. I mean, all through July and August, I think it was. I think we only had one day that was under 100 degrees in August. But I knew enough to stay inside. I think this time it was, you know, cooler, a little bit cooler in the morning. And let me just put that in there, and then, because if I don't, I'll forget stuff. So I'm going to, I think that was this day. Yep. And yeah, go ahead and get all the stuff kind of tucked in where it goes, and then I'll put stuff down. Because I know there's some magazine images I want to use too, so I don't want to get stuff glued down and then forget what I wanted to use, right? So on this day, I worked at the clinic. Let me find my little volunteer thingy. There we go. Well, I'll use a big one. Might as well, I have room. you getting any journaling done in October yet? I say this every month, but it's so true, and I don't exactly know why. I feel like I always start off the month on my heels. And it's not because I don't, I mean, I guess I'm going to have to start making my journal earlier, like in the month before, because I am, I'm not, I guess by the time I make the video of making the journal, like if I did that on the 1st this time. Oh. See, I already forgot. I need to document. And that was even in my notes. And I just totally forgot that I made my journal. I don't think I got the picture. I know I didn't print it if I got it. Oh, let me find some. See if I have some journaling clip art. Here's some from February and June. There's a journal. There, that worked. I already had it cut out and everything. Journaling. I have, this is something I cut out. It's like laying under your book. Maybe I need to save that out or hold it out. Yeah, I have some others, but I like that, and it matches the page. So I did do this. So if I glue that on there like that, it gives me less writing room, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. But this is why I like to go through and make sure I have everything before I start gluing stuff down. I thought I did. I thought I had it all worked out for this day, but apparently not. So, okay, onward and forward. Now let's see if we can keep from having to go back to that page, because at this point I am going to be out of room. So I volunteered that day, and I like to use this little girl on the computer if I have room, which I probably should, or I probably will. I should have enough room. And because I do a lot on the computer. Most of what I do when I'm at the clinic is on the computer and on the phone. I guess I should put a phone picture. That would be more like it, because I spent most of the day on the phone. I have some pictures when I came home of my peppers. And these are some purple bells. They're called Purple Beauties. And they are gorgeous. So I'm looking at my dates. Oh yeah. And my husband was packing this day. He was scurrying around trying to get all his stuff packed up, because he was leaving. He left at like 4 o'clock Thursday morning. And so by the time he, came home from work and did all the things, and I know I made a video this day. Where might that be? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure where that went. I just had it. Oh, there it is. This was the day I was doing the video, prepping my pages, which I'm really glad I got that done. Very glad, very glad. And, oh, I know what I have for this day. I just don't know where it is right at the moment. Let's see where I put it. Well, I had a basket that I was using. Not this little basket. Maybe I did put it in the little basket. It's just a napkin. I want to use this. Well, I didn't end up using that yarn in this journal, but... Okay, obviously did not put it there. I had a basket that I was putting all my stuff in. And now I don't know what I do with the basket. Okay, that's all right. I'll find it later. It will be, but now it's going to drive me crazy. Oh, I see it. It was tucked up under a basket. I was thinking about, I had printed this a long time ago. This was the napkin I was trying to find. We had it at the clinic for some reason. But I also was debating, let's see, so I'm going to put that in here. I was debating on using this, and it's not going to fit completely. So I don't know. It was like a coloring book page. I printed it out a long time ago. It just says I love fall. And I thought about using that, but okay, I'll set it to the side because it's not fitting like I want it to. All right, so I thought about taking a piece of this napkin and just kind of gluing it down to this page. So now we're on the 5th. What did I do on the 5th? He left. And so I have him in his truck on the road. He said, see ya. And I got up with him at 3 something. And he left at like 3:45 or 4 o'clock, something like that. And I didn't go back to sleep. I tried to, but I didn't go back to sleep. So I was a tired puppy come the next day. And I know he was too. Let's see. So I did something this day that I have not done in probably maybe 3+ years. I pumped gas. I did. And the rest of you are like, okay, why did you not pump gas for 3 years? Well, if you've been following me a little while, you know I haven't driven in about, well, I've been unable to drive for over 2 years. And then before that was 2020, and I didn't go anywhere because I have a compromised immune system. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that 1 tank of gas lasted me most of 2020. And then, you know, I got sick and all the rest of the things. And so, my car also has a problem with the gas tank. And so it makes it very difficult to pump gas in it. It's like a siphoning issue or something, or a suction issue. Anyway, so we need to have it fixed, and we haven't. So the last time since I've been driving, my husband took it up and filled it, but he didn't have time before he ran out of time before he went out of town. And so anyway, that was that. So I pumped it myself that day. It took me, I think I got 8 gallons in it before I thought I was going to die of a heat stroke. It just takes a really long time to actually get the gas to go in the gas tank. You have to do it like at turtle speed. So we definitely need to take it into the shop. And the mechanic, we've already talked to him about it. He pretty much knows what the problem is. We just, you know, I just haven't parted with my car long enough to go have it fixed. So we visited with my little lady friend, and my other friend came over with me. Well, I had been at her house, and so we decided to go see her together, and we ordered pizza and took pizza over there, and that was a nice treat for Miss Sue. and we had a nice little lunch and a nice little visit. So let's see, he left. And we practiced. I'm not going to do the little girl with the recorder. I'm just going to do this one. We practiced our recorders. She had some Christmas music, and we just kind of played around with that. She actually is going to be teaching a class to, I think, 4th graders. And she wanted me to come over and help her with some of the, you know, just play through some of the music with her. And so that's what we did. And then we ordered pizza and we went over to Masseuse. So I had an appointment, and then I stopped by Joann's. Did not get much. My daughter wanted me to make, when she was here last time, I made her a journal. And she had asked me if I would make her. I think I've already told y'all that. So I went to Joann's to get, because that's where I had gotten the paper from that she liked. So I went to Joann's. Well, it actually happened like that, but we're going to do it like this. And I'm trying to think of what, oh, I got this paper pad there. The one that I just showed you. The little Happy Haunting. And I got her paper, and I got this other thing that I'm going to show you. I'll show you at the end of the video. Well, yeah. Or in the next video. I'm not sure, because I'm really not sure what it is. I want to take it out. Okay, I'll show you now. It's made by the Happy Planner. It says create your own sticker pack. And it's got, I'm not really sure how it works, but I think you can take your pages out of these sticker packs, and it's got like this screw in the, it looks like you can, if you have favorite, or let's say I know that I'm going to need this page for this month and maybe this page for this month or something like that. And oh look, I had a pizza sticker I could have used, but that's okay. We had a whole pizza. I mean, it was 3 of us. It was a little pizza. But anyway, I thought I would open this up, and I might, if I don't have time to do it in this video, I'll do it in the next. But it was clearance, and I think I ended up getting it for $2 something. So I thought, well, for that I can try it, because there's so many of, instead of fumbling through every sticker pack, if I know I'm going to use fall ones, or if I know, you know, it might be fun to create one each season. I don't know. I'm not sure. It intrigued me, and so it was worth like $2.50 for me to take it home and find out. So, all right, I think that's everything I needed to document for that day. So I think if I do this little cluster down here, I'll do it like this. Actually, I could do it like this, and then right underneath. No, I like it like this. There we go. And you know what else I'll do? I'll go ahead and make my lines, because I know I'm not going to use a paper pad over here. Oh, wrong side. I think I'm going to go ahead and make my lines. And then I like having the little clip art glued on top of the lines, instead of drawing the lines around the clip art. I don't know. How do you make your journaling spots in your journal? I want to get better at using little bits of paper, but that's kind of my goal. I'm going to go ahead and glue him down, I think, because I do believe that's everything for this day. And I know that that's going to go right there. And I might as well go ahead because all this stuff is going to start falling out of the journal here in a minute. Now, I could do it. Let's see. Let me see if I can. All right, flip over. It won't stay. There we go. Because I know that's going to go down that side. Yeah. See, now if I'd have tried to have drawn that right up to the edge, it would have gotten on my picture. And that's what I meant, I guess. So we did that and visited and had pizza. And we had just had a nice little lunch with her. We get so much out of visiting with her. She's 92 and she's just so wise in the ways of the world, you know. You can't help but live that. Uh-oh. Huh. I wrote the wrong date on the back of this pizza and it kind of tripped me up for a second. There. There we go. Whoop. Now I got pizza on my head. Yeah, that's good enough. Good enough. And I'm not sure how I want to do my journaling on this page yet, so I'm going to wait to glue those down. And then this was the day that my friend came over. Oh, I have him fishing. I wasn't going to use big magazine. I could have fumbled through the magazine. Oop, oop, oop. I just whacked on my lights. I could have fumbled through all of my fishing magazines and found plenty of pictures, you know, of men fishing, but a lot of them are big. It's one thing when we fish, or I don't have anything else on that day or whatever, but I do know, here we go, I need to put one on the day before that. He fished for 3 days. I know he is going to be exhausted when he comes home. He's not home yet. He'll be home tonight. And I know that he is going to be one tired puppy. So, might as well go ahead and cut this one out while I'm here. And I don't know, when I have, and I've said this before, when I have several days to journal, I do like to go through and just kind of put everything on or tuck it in and then go from there. The other thing I have for this day is this. She ran up and got us lunch. Well, probably liked it torn, since the sides were torn, but since well, fiddlesticks. I liked it torn. Not even 100% sure I'm going to use it, but just in case I do. And see, I could save this brown paper. That would be okay to journal on. I like this, although I hate to cover up. I was thinking like this, and it gives me journal lines. That's what I was kind of thinking. And that's why I tore this one out. Let me see. Kind of cut it. And see whether I like that or not. I can't do a whole lot about that little notch, but I'm not worried about it. Anyway, I tore it off the bag because I thought, you know, that would be a cute little journaling spot, and it's using your trash. For this day, I have, just trying to even this up a little bit. I have more room. I could fit it vertically on this whole page, but then that would not make sense, you know, to journal on it like that. So I just kind of, you know, I thought that was kind of neat. The bags that they used to use were white with the orange, and now they went to the brown bags. I guess it's more natural. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't have to use it. I just thought before I was, you know, tearing up the bag, I thought I might save it and put it, but we had a nice little treat. And did not do any gardening this day. We got several, oh, I was going to do a image of a nap. I don't have it though. I don't think I have, I doubt very seriously I have a nap. Oh, I know. I know. Let me look in this. See, one day I planted lettuce, so I'm going to use this. And I love this. Find Your Calling. I'm just waiting for a good day to put that. This was a good gardening one. Oh, I think that Sunday that I didn't do, I did a lot of laundry. I was going to use these right here. I have 2 of them. But I think yeah, since I already glued in, no, I didn't glue the stuff in this day. That was not that day, that was this day. And let me, bet I could tear it straighter. I don't want to put the whole thing on here. I want to tear it down the middle. I have 2 of them, so, I mean, I'm sure I could find more if I needed it. But I do need the word wake, but I don't need this. There we go. That's the perfect size. So that really is going to limit my what am I trying to say? That's really going to limit. I'll put him up there because he got up there that morning and started fishing. No, I like that there. Anyhow, do it like that and maybe down here, and then I can write a little bit there. So that's what I'm thinking. Of course, I could cut that out, but because I was awake all night. Yeah. And I'll figure that one out. And so this one, the same thing. But I did nap this morning. I did sleep, so I can finally put this one on this day. So I finally slept last night. But that was after a long time of being awake. But I really want that there. I'm gonna have to cut it out, which is fine. Just heard something beep. I thought maybe it was the phone cutting out, but I know my battery is not fully charged. But I finally did a little bit better job of going through my magazine images, because I always forget. You know, I pull them out of magazines and I have them in a bin, but if you don't remember to use them, then it doesn't do you a whole lot of good, right? They just keep staying in the bins. Whoop. That was a really bad job of cutting. Let's see, what else? I went out, I harvested, this is, okay, on today's, I went out to the garden this morning. I didn't do any gardening necessarily. I did pick some more peppers, and I picked the first batch of green beans for the fall. It was only a handful, but they needed to be picked, you know, before they get too big and stringy. But this is that kind of awkward time where it's you only have you don't have enough to make a dinner, but you need to pick them. So let's see, what did I was working on this a little bit more today. Maybe I want a smaller one. What do we think? Yeah, I did 3 different sizes because I knew I was going to need one for several days, which is a good thing, right? I have not taken it. I really probably needed to take it today because the thrift store that I'm going to take it to is not open on Sunday or Monday. But my friend was gonna load it all for me yesterday, and I'm like, well, the one box wasn't quite full, and I said, I'm not done. I'm gonna add to it, which I did today, which was great. But let's see, where do I want this? I know I want that there. And then, I'm not sure. And today's not over. And I could just put that up there, and then he'll be coming home tonight. Well, and I can just put these randomly in here. Let's see. But yeah, I finally slept last night. That was great. I didn't sleep enough, but you know, it's better than none at all. And there was one day I planted lettuce, and I cannot remember which day it was. And then I had this little gardener. I was going to finally use this gardener lady. Might save her until tomorrow, though. Maybe I can cut this out. This is that hamburger I've been threatening to use forever now. I did get, let me get it, one of these little accordion files. This was actually one of the things that we emptied yesterday. It was my mom's, and my mom's been gone for 9 years now. And I'm like, I just haven't finished going through her stuff. So my friend helped me do a little bit of that yesterday. And I mean, I've gone through a lot of it, but anyway, this already has the accordion. I know it's real close up, but it has like labels, like licenses, automobile, things like that. But it has the alphabet, the letters. So I thought maybe for prompts, I mean, this would have been a great idea. Of course, I had the idea earlier in the year. I just didn't have the folder to do it with. But when we started going through that, I'm gonna put that on tomorrow. When we started going through that stuff yesterday, and I saw that had the letters on it, I was like, you know, that would be great. Shoot. Yeah, all my stuff's falling out. Okay, so which days have we not glued stuff in? I think I got everything ready. Okay, so that one's glued in. And need to glue this one in. I don't have that much. So I can do like this. And I think I can add in, I have this temporary glue. And I think I'm just going to put it in up top. And then that way, if I run across anything else that I forgot, you know, to put on the page, or that I was going to put on the page or whatever, I could always peel it up. It's a temporary, this repositionable glue stick. It just makes it like a sticky note. And so, but that way, if I really wanted to write, I could write, you know, because this page is going to be a little bare. But that's all right. You know, we have those days. I do have a feeling that I did work in the garden that morning, though. And this is kind of what I was thinking I would do. You know what? I'm going to put this on here because I'm pretty sure I did. Don't remember exactly, but I know that on Monday mornings I typically do, and I know, you know, I know certain days, except for the days that I have to get up and be somewhere like, you know, early in the morning. I usually try to at least walk the garden every morning. And we've been having to water a lot because it's been dry, so. Oh, it rained last night. It was supposed to rain yesterday, and it didn't. And so I was disappointed because it hasn't rained in a while. And we've been having to water, and so, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. I'm just trying to see if I want to do lines. I think I'm going to look for purple. I know that I have a purple marker somewhere. Let's see. See what color this is. Let's find a scratch sheet of paper. A little dark. Let's try this one. Oh, that's blue. That is not even close to purple. This is probably Dusty Concord, which is probably the ink that I used. So it should match perfectly. Well, it's kind of dark, but that's all right. I think I am going to use that. Because this page has a good bit of purple on it. That'll be different, right? Just do it. It'll be fine. I got to use my purple stuff at some point, right? If I go ahead and do these lines like this, I'm not leaving myself, I mean, I'm making them too close together, I think. But then I feel like I have to write this much too. But let's see. All right, but I feel like I can glue it down now anyway. There, do it that way. That will work. Well, I haven't had any eventful stories to report lately. So, you know, it always gives me something to talk about. If I do, you know, gives me something to talk about in a video, but it's been kind of quiet lately, which is good. And really focusing more on my house right now. My daughter is coming home, and oh, forgot to do her. I think I'm going to glue her to this. I'm not going to glue her all the way down, but I think I'm going to use just a little bit of this. Kind of glue her half on. All right, don't let your feet stick out the bottom of the page. But I just thought she kind of matched that. I thought that was kind of cute. And again, if I, you know, a place for some hidden journaling if I needed it. I don't think I need any for that day, but you just never know. So, yeah, she kind of sticks up. I may eventually decide just to glue it down, and if I do, I'll obviously glue her the rest of the way down, but I just thought that was kind of cute. So I've got that day done and that day done. But anyway, we're going to get to meet the boyfriend. They've been dating for a while now, and we haven't met him. So, yeah, that'll be exciting. Yeah, this was the day they met up in Iowa. Yeah, pretty sure that's where it was. But I think as of today, my daughter, she's back in LA. She flew there for the weekend. I think from Chicago. I don't know. I can't keep up with her. My husband's like, did you know she was in LA? I'm like, yeah, I forgot to tell you. It was just kind of a, you know, here one day, there another. Okay, this page I should have done the purple on. As this yellow is not really showing up. I could do a little better with my lines here. Let's see. Yeah. I'm going to do it like this. Because if I garden in the mornings, typically. That's usually the first thing that I do. But anyway, I think we're about out of time anyway. So I'm just going to glue this down. And, but it was so cool that they got to see each other. I thought that was so neat. And it's got to be so weird just running into a family member in a state that neither one of you actually live in, you know? That you didn't go there together on purpose. I don't know. I thought it was really cool that they got to meet up. They haven't seen each other in a few years. When my daughter came in the summer, my niece wasn't here. And so, yeah, I want to think about how I'm going to lay this page out before I just start gluing stuff in. But yeah, I think I'm about out of time. So I'm going to sit here and just kind of think a little bit more about how I want to do like this page with this napkin. I know I want to use it. I have several pictures. I might make a flip, but I don't want to rush through it. So, and we're already close to an hour. So I think I'm going to just stop here and I will pick back up. Hopefully I'll be doing the little collage calendar this month. So that'll be coming up soon. So, well, you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you're all getting a lot of crafting time in, or journaling, or family time, or whatever it is that you want to be doing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.